Thanks for waking up with us on this dark and early.
A drunk man
behind me passed out, and because of the Oh, come on in, join us. Good, beautiful Sunday to you. After that scuffle, police were able to regain control. Green was cuffed and carried away from Madison Avenue, brought here to Poplar. And storm damage, obviously, today's top story, folks. Fox 13's Lauren Coleman spent the morning surveying damage. When she got to a stoplight at Lamar and Winchester, she decided to confront those teenagers. She told police one of the passengers pointed a gun at her. But we start with Chief Meteorologist Joey Solopek live in Severe Weather Center 13. And Joey, crews may be having to start and stop work for the rest of the weekend. We are being respectful of this family. I'm going to walk over because I was given permission just for a moment to speak with you're the mother of the young woman who passed away. Our hearts felt, condolences to you and the family. I was asking you earlier if there was anything that you needed. What did you want to tell the community?
I want justice because my baby we didn't ask for this. They took a part of me away from me.
I asked her how many shots, and she said this person who walked by showing his face, only wearing a hoodie, emptied his gun, is how she described it to me. It has been a week, and more than 7,000 MLGW customers are still without electricity. I have to tell you, this haircut you have is so spiffy. Anyone with a haircut this nice, I can trust. It's the perfect size for me. Let's go ahead and show it, Bobby. Look at this. Perfect. This chocolate-covered pickup truck. You know I'm country from the rooter to the tutor, so you have to have a pickup truck in your driveway. Bobby, let's get in. Tony, I think you underestimated how cold it was going to be because, again, you don't have that hat protecting your head. The materials that's used can really act like fuel to that fire. Any difficulties with this one? I was able to pull this police report, which reveals what detectives say led to a double shooting. Cameras will not be allowed in the courtroom Monday when 4 women charged with the death of a West Memphis boy go before a judge. Google has collected this amazing imagery from all over the world for a street view project from the glaciers of Greenland to the green hills of Africa. It is 6:30 on the nose. Nicely done to our producer, Tempest, for that. This could be the result, folks, of a combination of those strong winds coupled with, of course, soggy grounds. Mickey Mouse decorations, streamers, and balloons is what you expect to see at a toddler's birthday party. What you don't expect is this, a bullet hole inches away from where children celebrated hours before.
We didn't ask for this. They took a part of me away from me and her kids.
Thursday, Maisie Jacobs' 21-year-old daughter, Shanice Emerson, threw a birthday party when an uninvited guest came to the house looking for someone. The family says he came earlier in the evening, only to return hours later armed with a gun. It was at that moment things took a tragic turn when he shot multiple rounds into this Dyersburg home. 8 people were shot. 7 survived. Shanice Emerson did not. The young mother was shot and killed on her 2-year-old son's birthday.
It hurts me so bad. She is all I had, my only daughter.
Shanice's mother says she is trying to figure out how and when to explain to Shanice's 2 children their mother will never again be able to chase them around the front yard or to give a comforting hug when they cry. Unimaginable grief they are still dealing with as they struggle to make sense of what happened. This family is still struggling to make sense of it all. After speaking with Shanice's mother, she told me something that really stands out is she looked the man accused of shooting and killing her only daughter in the face, not once but twice. She said that is a face forever etched in her memory. Reporting in Dyersburg, Jerrita Patterson, Fox 13 News. 30 minutes is all it took for a fire to leave 3 people homeless Friday morning.
My aunt and my uncle and one of his workers.
I met Jessica Hayes barefoot in the cold. She told me her aunt was only able to escape the Frisco Avenue house fire with the clothes on her back. Jessica handed over her shoes, trying to comfort her aunt. This selfless act left Jessica shoeless and her feet numb. She told me numb is also how she felt after learning her family's house went up in flames. What was that phone call like?
It was so devastating. It was devastating because no one could find no one. So it's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Lieutenant Wayne Cook with the Memphis Fire Department told me crews were trying to save a home and business.
The front of the structure is the primary structure is used for a resident. It is a house. In the rear is used as a garage auto repair shop.
The full impact of everything left Jessica visibly shaken. But the main thing is everybody is okay.
It was scary. It's scary. It's so scary. Nobody don't know.
What I have learned, some material on the backside actually fueled this fire. Unfortunately, this is not the first time flames have forced this family out of their home.
It's just like this the second shop that this thing happened with them. It's like it's a target. I don't know.
What's also unknown is if the family will be able to rebuild. Reporting in South Memphis, Jerrita Patterson, Fox 13 News. Just outside this yellow house, you'll find Elmore Nickelberry. Doing nothing is something new for the longtime sanitation worker.
Because I've been with the city 63 years, so I think I deserve to have a little fun now.
The funds he'll use to have fun are coming from the city. Thursday morning, Mayor Jim Strickland announced plans to give Nickelberry and 13 other sanitation workers who striked in 1968 a $50,000 grant each. What's one of the first things you'll do?
First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to buy me a new suit. I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to the airport and hit one of them planes going to California. And then I'm going to get on the beach, wear my shorts, and go fishing.
Alongside this soon-to-be fisherman will be Mrs. Nickelberry. The two have been inseparable for 55 years.
A blessing from God, a blessing, a blessing. They deserve it. The city men, they work really hard.
The feeling after learning about the grant money was similar to the moment Mr. Nickelberry met former President Barack Obama and the former First Lady.
I went to the White House, and I was shocked when I met the president. My daddy would have been so proud.
The accomplishment from the city's longest working sanitation crew member covers many walls inside his home. But the Nickelberries were even more excited to show me what they call their hallway to happiness.
And that's us at the church, and these are our children. That's his whole, his sisters and brothers.
Continuous gratitude that makes up every inch of this North Memphis home.
And I appreciate it.
Reporting in Memphis, Jerrita Patterson, Fox 13 News.